Hey guys, Brienne here on Morrow Hill, and the kids are back there somewhere playing around, but I wanted to show y'all what we're driving again. Look at this. So G took the golf cart for quite some time, and she was driving it around, but it had some problems. She said she doesn't want it anymore. She just wants me to take it back. She's not using it. So I took it back, and I think eventually I'll get rid of it, but until then, we can't just let it sit around here. They even fixed the seat back here and some wiring issues that it had. And now I got to do my feed time, but more importantly, we've got to get started on some projects with the chickens, and we're going to take the golf cart. You got some? Mm-hmm. All right, wait, don't go without me because I don't want us to scare them, okay? Here, get a handful. All right. We had to get some treats for the chickens out here, too. They're hanging out with Pop's goats and stuff. Slow down, car. Okay.
That's cool.
Oh, my gosh. Look, they're already getting them. Cash must have thrown his. Cash, did you throw yours? Come throw them on the ground, Cash. Oh, you don't. He don't even have any more. He tricked us. They love some grub worms.
No.
This is my favorite, to come out here and see him already on the playground. Looks like maybe they just got done playing a game of King of the Hill, but now they're distracted by this food I've got on here. Do y'all see what they have done here? Because this is not how I left this. And this is heavy. It's not like super heavy, but I mean, I don't know. It's fairly heavy. Heavy enough that I had to get my dad to come and help me move it in here. And these goats have apparently moved it just like no problem. Always a cleanup job after the goats. I've luckily been able to keep them out of the shed though. What happened? He's yelling for the squirrel. Well, let's go check the game camera and see if we got any pictures of it. We only had one new picture of Carlos, and he was at the bowl sniffing around to see if I had anything good in there, and I didn't. But matter of fact, I'm about to go to the grocery store, and we are going to make sure to get Carlos something good to eat. Carter, will you remind me at the grocery store to get Carlos a good snack? Thank you. Peanuts? Deal. So it's still pretty early here, and my chickens have done all of their laying for the day. I came out late last night and collected eggs, so I know all of these are very fresh. And there's 8 over here and 2 over here. And that accounts for my 10 hens. So they've got that out of the way today. I want to get these roosts taken down. And I want to go with something wider, more like a 2x4. And I have a different way that I want to hang them and get them further off the ground. And I want to move my nesting boxes from, I want to move my nesting boxes from up here lower to the ground. So I'm thinking of moving the nesting boxes to down here. And then putting my roosts higher up on that side. And I also need to get this straw out of here. And I think the only thing I can really start with today is rearranging these nesting boxes and putting them on the ground. I don't want to take this roost out until I have a new one in here, because then they'll have nothing, right? And this is my problem, because now that I'm out here looking at this and thinking about what steps I need to do this in, I'm not good with that. I don't want to do that. I just want to go get all of the stuff and spend an entire day taking apart the chicken coop and then putting it back together the way that I want it. I don't do well with doing things in steps, because I don't want them to go without anything until the other part of it is completed but then I can't rearrange it how I want right this second.
I am.
Is he in there?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Sit now.
Punk! I'm sorry, buddy.
Buddy.
There he goes, copping me again. For now, I think I'm just gonna get the chickens fed and reassess that situation. I still have to go buy, I'm gonna get all new netting for this. My tarp is actually in really good, oh well, I say that and now I'm noticing little holes in it. But overall, this thing is in pretty good shape and provides them a good bit of shade in here. Not that I feel like it even matters because they're way over there right now. They're finding their shade other places. But the tarp's in pretty good condition. I do want to get something to wrap this better.
Mommy, let's go fill my spoon up now.
Fill your spoon up with what?
The water.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Let's feed the chickens real fast.
Okay.
The golf cart did do a pretty good job at hauling my bag of feed. I won't be putting too much weight on here anymore because I've been it last time, not being very cautious. Stacked a bunch of feed on it and bent it, but they fixed it. So I'm gonna stack my one bag of feed back there and not overload it, but it did haul my feed over here. It did exactly what I needed. That's got to be some kind of animal hole, right? Some kind of rat hole or something. It doesn't look normal. I don't know if y'all can see what I see, but it just looks funny and I'm kind of scared of standing that close to it. I'm gonna have to start putting the caps on this feed thing maybe every night or something, because all of this on the ground is just old, nasty, wet feed. And I can smell it. I can smell the feed. And this is just all food that they're wasting. They're just making it fly out of here, and it's making the ground nasty. And I'm gonna have to start putting the covers on it so they don't just throw the entire bucket on the ground. It looks like the chickens must have been playing with these while I was not around too. They sure had a fit whenever I put the arms on them, but they've drug them into the run themselves. And they were playing with them in secret. This is why we've got to get new wire. This is why we've got to get new wire. It's just all, this is just not good stuff. But it's okay, it's fine. We're gonna fix it. I was ready to get to work and start on some of these projects that I have to do over here today. But I think that I am going to wait. I'm gonna go do some shopping today, both in store and online, and get all the materials I need. I was able to come over here though and get a good little project list going so I can get, you know, down to it, get all the supplies and just come spend an entire weekend out here working on the chicken coop. And hopefully I can do that at the same time as cleaning up the horse yard over there. But I have a lot of work to get on right now. I will see you guys on the next one. I hope y'all have a great day.
Happy birthday.